So a little setup. Today we are going to have the Battle of the Bible. And we have our two contestants here with their controllers ready to go. We're going to pick our background, our track. So let's begin with our Immortal Combat session today. So our first option for our track, option number 1, we have Delilah and Samson. In this story, most of you know that God gave Samson a command to stay pure. And Samson chose not to follow God's command because Satan used Delilah.
What makes you so strong? 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 My character's living. Oh, I know. You're getting a little tired now? Yeah. It's okay, you can go to sleep.
So, of course, because Samson did not follow God's command, he was punished and rotted in a tunnel somewhere. So, we're going to go to option number 2. Track number 2, we are with Jonah. God commanded Jonah to go to Nineveh. And, of course, Jonah decided to not listen to God. So, God chose to punish Jonah through a whale. Now go throw him up somewhere. Thank you. So, our track number 3 today is Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve were given basically one command at the beginning. Do not eat of the tree of knowledge of fruit and your evil, or something like that. And a serpent.
Oh, honey, it's so good. Okay, sure.
They both did not listen to God and ate from the tree of life, and sin came upon us, and now they were thrown out of the garden. But our fourth and our best option shows us what life would be like, or what a good option would be. We have David and Goliath. David was told to be the one and powerful person for his army, and he obeyed God's command, and in doing so, they won.
Fatality!
Finish him! So, in conclusion, life is better when you follow God's commands.
That's society, and we can't even make a hammer.
Done this already.
Very refreshing.
So what was supposed to happen was we were gonna have Elijah, and he was like being God, and because God already flooded the world, he said he wouldn't do it again. So that was the water. And then he had the gun, and he was supposed to say, although I don't know if he said it because I was playing my violin and stuff. He was supposed to say, I'm gonna use my mix-it-up gun, and then blast it at them. And then they were supposed to let the tower fall down, and then they were gonna get in a circle, and they were gonna say hello to each other in 5 different languages. So Blake was gonna say hi. I think Wyatt was supposed to say buenos dias. One of them was gonna say bonjour, and then it was gonna end with Dominic saying Babel, and then they were all going to run away because they were scattered abroad throughout the earth. So that was supposed to be the skit. Things kind of came tumbling down.
Alrighty, one Saturday afternoon we have a baseball fan, his grandma, and their random neighbor joining on the couch to watch a game of baseball. Let's see how this shapes out for them. Alrighty guys, we hop into a new game, the Mermaids versus the Sharks. In this game we have our star player Adeline playing for the Mermaids, but we're gonna see what if the Sharks have it in them. Alright, so we have Kenzie up for her first bat. Let's see if she can get that ball. Strike one! Oh. Let's see if she can get it the second time. Strike two! Alright, third time's the charm. Strike three, you're out.
Wait, pause. Whoa, she can't be doing that. That's not part of the rules.
You're not supposed to do that. You can get ejected for doing that.
You know, that reminds me a lot of sin. Romans 3:23 says, "For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God."
Oh, okay. Unpause.
Alright, let's get her
out. Okay. Who's next up to bat? Alright, we got Emmy batting for the Sharks.
Pause. This batter is infamous for throwing the bat every time they go up. They scare the crowd and just injure people.
Let's go.
Every single time. Unpause.
Alright, let's see if she has it in her. Oh, she did it again. Alrighty, that's 3 outs for that team. Let's see if we can get a rotate in. Alright, we have Adeline coming up for the Mermaids. Let's see if you can carry your team to
Pause.
victory.
This team player is the star player of their team. She has a lot of skill and almost 5 home runs this season. This is the second game. Unpause.
Yeah. Oh, my
Oh no! Alright, we're just gonna stop right there and feature our sponsored program.
Welcome to Snack Shack! What about the star player? Are they going to be okay? Are they going to continue to play?
We won't know until the commercial's over.
No. In this way, he's kind of a lot like Jesus, because Jesus was the star of the earth. No sin. And then he died. What happened to him? You're just going to have to find out. Unpause. We got carbonated mustard water, tomato spice, pickles, chocolate, Dr. Pepper. We got it all. What would you do for Klondike Bar at Snack Shack, baby? Snack Shack, baby.
Alrighty, let's see if our main player is Adeline. Are you gonna be okay to carry your game?
Wait, pause. How did he manage to recover so fast?
The commercial allowed him to recuperate.
You know who else recovered real fast? Jesus, when he rose again on the 3rd day. Unpause.
Alrighty, let's see if we can get that final hit. Oh! Yeah! Oh, is she gonna make it? Is she gonna make it? Oh, she's so close!
Wait, pause! What's a home run?
Home run is when they hit it so far they get to run all 4 bases.
I'll tell you what a home run is. A home run is salvation. When you know the Lord's in your heart and you give your life to God and you can be with Him in heaven one day. Unpause.
Alrighty, guys. I do have some sad news. Even though Adeline delivered the Mermaids to win this game, she's gonna have to retire for the season and get better with her injury. But she's gonna come back bigger and better than ever next season and carry the Mermaids to victory!
You know who else is going to come back bigger and better? God, when He comes back. Adeline's going
to come back and save her team next season, just like God is going to save all of his people when he comes back one day.
Okay, but like, when are the skates coming out?
We're at a baseball game, little lady.
They were told they were going to be skating.
There's no skating at a baseball game.
What's baseball?
We find ourselves on a sunny day at a ball game. Jackson Scrooge is up to bat. Oh! As the ball hits Jackson in the face, the reality of the situation hits him as well. Jackson feels himself falling to the ground, and it all goes dark. Scene change!
Oh, he's gonna
Scene start! Jackson comes to at a hockey game, not entirely sure how he got there. As he looks around trying to figure out what's going on, he is approached by one of the hockey players, whose hockey stick is suspiciously axe-shaped. As his rubbery lips move, Jackson realizes the hockey player is speaking to him.
Well, hey, Sonny. I see you got some nice open spots in those gums of yours. Just you wait, play some more of that baseball game of yours, and your mouth will be all nice and free of teeth like mine.
Jackson prepares to ask the hockey player how he knows about the baseball game, as the lights in the rink turn off and he is cast into darkness once more. Scene change! Scene start! Jackson shoots to, finding himself in a dark and gloomy dentist's office. As he looks around and takes into the fact that it looks nothing like the fireside he goes to camp at, to his horror, he sees the resident dentist cleaning a patient's teeth with a horrible, terrifying instrument. The dentist walks over to Jackson. As Jackson leans back, the dentist grabs his arm and prepares a syringe of anesthetic. Jackson desperately shakes his head as the dentist assures him, "You'll be in my care for a little while, and when you wake up, you'll have a mouthful of jagged, sharp teeth." As Jackson feels the anesthetic take hold, he hears, flipping a page, he hears the dentist laughing eagerly. Something in my throat. Scene change. Scene start. Jackson shoots awake in his bed, unsure of what he's experienced. Jackson shoots awake in his bed, unsure of what he's experienced. Maybe it was all just a dream. As he lies back down on his pillow, he sees his closet door drift open. A beautiful fairy drifts over to him. "How did you get here in my closet?" Jackson asks.
I waited for 7 hours. My back is very stiff.
Jackson and the fairy awkwardly stare at each other.
I've come for your teeth, young one.
As the fairy raises their very lethal wand at Jackson, she growls,
Your teeth! Give them to me!
Jackson falls out of his bed, and as the fairy gets ready to strike, she notices a tooth on the floor. Jackson watches as the fairy snatches it up, tosses it into her open maw, and scuttles away. As Jackson climbs back into bed, he stares at his closet as he drifts to sleep. Scene change! Scene start! Jackson wakes up in the dentist's chair, but this time, they don't seem so threatening. You sure did say some weird stuff while you were under. Jackson feels around in his mouth, and he realizes he has a full set of teeth. Yep, thanks to an emergency transplant, we were able to make that smile shine again. Looks like everything is going to work out for you in the end. Finn.